Sharing the screen, let me know once it is visible. So where we are in the last class? Interactive report. Are you done the second interaction? Got the output? Any errors? Debugging, no? I'll show you. Okay. After writing that, I'll show you the debugging. Next, any more questions? Are you people tried? ట్రై చేశారా లేదా? Is it screen is visible at least? Atila?
It's not visible.
Okay, I'm just quickly starting. I hope screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You see 38 report, right? Click on change. So we saw that line interaction 1 is finished. After that, line interaction 2, second list to display. For that, I already captured how to capture the value dynamically. That is done. After that, we started writing the get data logic, correct? Passing that works, whatever dynamically we captured, that we are passing to the table and getting the matching data. So here I need to declare this internal table with this piece, correct? So how to declare? Again the same, correct? So referring to the structure, double click means it will take you to that place. You can just go and create the structure. So begin of ty underscore t001w table. So where works, type t001w table works, and then what is that name? Huh? Yeah, name one. Type t001w hyphen name one, and then kunr. Type t001w table kunr, and then LIFNR. Type T001W table LIFNR. Okay, end of TY underscore T001W table. This is my structure is ready. Then I have to declare my internal table. Same ZTT001W table, type table of TY underscore T001W table. And I need work area also, as usual. We know that processing statement. So I'm declaring now itself. But if you don't want now, when you are writing also, you can declare it. No problem. So T001W table, TY underscore T001W table. So done. My declarations are done. First select statement is done. But we need to pass the LIFNR of that table to LFA1 table and get the remaining information. Correct? So for that, what we need to do? We need to write in between if and if of T001W table. What and all fields you want from that you have to write. I think it is closed the FS. I'll just quickly open that. What and all fields I want, I'm not sure. This one, right? Yes. I want listener name and city. So I want these from LFA1 table. So first I'll open the table. I'm not sure, these are new tables for me, so I'm just going to open. If I know that, I can write automatically, correct? LFA1 table, where they want listener, it is there or not. First you will check when you given the FS itself, and name means name one, and city means ORT01. Okay, so like this I will select the fields, then I'll start writing the select statement. Select LIFNR name one ORT01 from LFA1 table into table ZT for all entries in ZTT001W table, where LIFNR equal to ZTLFA1 hyphen LIFNR. Okay, if sy sub rc equal to 0 and if. Now what I need to do, I need to declare this table also with the three fields as usual. Going to the declarations, begin of ty underscore lfa1 table, lifnr type lfa1 hyphen lifnr, and name one type lfa1 hyphen name one, and then ort 01 type lfa1 hyphen ort 01, and then end of ty underscore lfa1. Done. Then you need to declare internal table ztlfa1 type table of ty underscore lfa1. Then work area GSLFA1 type T1 or LFA1. Done. So activate. Now I need to combine these two tables into one internal table. How to do that we'll see, but it is having some LFA1. Oh, sorry. What is that for all entries table? T001W table. Correct. What I just written wrong. Done. Okay, so now what I need to do, I need to combine this and I want to make it as one internal table. So how to do that? For that, first we need to declare one structure which with which fields you want in the output. So begin of ty underscore new or output, whatever you want you can just write. And after that, what and all I want to display in the output: works, KNR, listener, name and city. Okay, so here KNR listener works is not showing here. Means in the above it is there. Works type T001W table works. Okay. So KNR name one and city one. Correct? Name and city one. End of ty underscore new. So you can give any name, that is up to you. Final one, final two, final three, like that you can write. Or output new, or whatever the name, if you feel whatever you are feeling it is good, you can give. ZT new type table of ty underscore new. Then you can just go here. I need a work area also. GS new type ty underscore new. So done. Activate it. Now I'm just going to write the processing logic. By combining both the tables, we are going to write the processing data. For that, what we need to do? Loop at. Good morning. So ZT, which table to be looped? Correct? So which table to be looped? Hmm? LFA1. Why LFA1? I don't think so. If you see LFA1, what is that LIFNR? Only unique field. Even if you go for T001W table, so what is the TP? Only works means planned. There also unique, here also unique. Both are having only one record. So you can loop any table, you can read any table, you will get the same answer. The relationship always one to one. One to many is there, many table you will loop, one table you will read, correct? But here always it is one to one, one works will have one vendor. Okay, so it is always one to one. ఏమని ఏది ఐటమ్ టేబుల్ LFA1? ఐ డోంట్ థింక్ సో. LFA1 హ్యావింగ్ LFNRs. ఇక్కడ మీకు ఒక రికార్డే వస్తుందా, ఎక్కువ రికార్డ్స్ వస్తుందా? ఓకే, ఎనీ టేబుల్ యూ కెన్ డూ. హియర్ యూ కెన్ సి నేను ఏం చెప్పాను, ఒకటి హెడరా ఐటమా? హెడర్ ఐటమ్ కాదు, రెండు కూడా మనకి హెడర్ మీన్స్ మాస్టర్ డేటా టేబుల్స్. LFA1 మాస్టర్ డేటానే, T001 ప్లాన్స్ బ్రాంచెస్, సో విచ్ ఇస్ హ్యావింగ్ ద సేమ్. సో ఇక్కడ ప్లాన్ మీరు పాస్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ బెంగళూరు లొకేషన్ ప్లాన్ పాస్ చేస్తే యూ విల్ హ్యావ్ ద వెండర్స్. సో ఆ వెండర్స్ని పాస్ చేస్తే అక్కడ కూడా యూనిక్యూగా మీకు ఒక వెండర్కి ఒక అడ్రస్సే ఉంటుంది, కరెక్టా? ఒక వెండర్కి మల్టిపుల్ అడ్రస్ ఉండే ఆప్షన్ ఉంటే అప్పుడు మీరు లూప్ చేస్తారు, కరెక్టా? సో కాబట్టి యూ కెన్ లూప్ ఎనీ టేబుల్, యూ కెన్ రీడ్ ఎనీ టేబుల్, దట్స్ ఫైన్. 1:1 రేషియో. సో 1:many. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక ఆర్డర్కి ఎన్ని వచ్చాయి ఐటమ్స్, మల్టిపుల్ వచ్చాయి, అప్పుడు ఏది లూప్ చేయాలి? ఐటమ్ టేబుల్ లూప్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఒక డెలివరీ ఉంది, ఎన్ని ఐటమ్స్కి డెలివరీస్ చేస్తున్నారు? మల్టిపుల్ ఐటమ్స్, కరెక్టా? అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాం? ఐటమ్ టేబుల్స్ని లూప్ చేస్తూ వస్తాం. వెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ 1:1 రేషియో, అప్పుడు ఏదైనా లూప్ చేయొచ్చు, ఏదైనా రీడ్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకేనా? సో ZT T001W table, no wrong in it. If you are looping that LFA1 also, nothing will wrong. It will get the same output. Okay, T001W table, then move GST001W table. What and all I want? Works, which is GS new hyphen works, plan time moving, then GST001W table, KUNNR to GS new KUNNR, then move GST001W table, what is that? Listener to GS new listener. Okay, then read the table GT LFA1 into GS LFA1 with key condition LIFNR equal to GS T001W hyphen LIFNR. Okay, binary search you will sort, that we will do little bit later. SY sub RC equal to 0 and if. So now inside that, move GS LFA1 hyphen 1 to GS new hyphen name 1. Okay, next move LFA1 hyphen ORT01 ORT01 to GS new ORT01. Okay, done. After that, what we need to do? Append GS new to ZT new. After our work is done, what we need to do? Clear all the work areas. T001W table, and then work area, and then the LFA1 work area, GS new work area. All the work areas I just cleared out. So I'm just activating. So what is missing? What is missed? What is missed? మనం రాసే కోడ్లో ఒకటి మిస్ చేసాం ఏంటి? బైనరీ
Sort.
సెర్చ్ ప్రీరిక్విజిట్ ఏంటి? సార్టింగ్. వెరీ గుడ్. సో సార్టింగ్, sort ZTLFA1 by LIFNR, whatever you used in with key, that field, if you are using multiple fields, you will sort also with the multiple fields. So that is the prerequisite that we finished, activated. Now we are going to display this data. How to display the data? ZT new, I have the data. Loop at ZT new into GS new, write statement, GS new hyphen. Okay, what and all fields I want? Works, GS new hyphen KUN, GS new hyphen LIFNR, GS new hyphen name one, and GS new hyphen ORT01. So done. After our work is done, clear GS new. Done. So after finishing my display logic, I need to write the heading also, right? Top of page during line selection is the event, and here you have to write keyword to display the heading. First one, works means plant, and then KUNNR means customer number, and then LIFNR means vendor number. Okay, then name one means name, and what is it one means city. You can open the table and check and write. So all the data elements will be there, short, long, medium description. You can just check it out and you can write based on your requirement. Done. So I'm just running this. I'm not doing anything. I'm just running this report to see the output. CURA. So and execute it. I got the output in the first page or last page or wherever you want. You can just go and double click. For example, L-40F. This is the one I'm just double clicking. I got these three records for that material in this plants. I'm just double clicking on 1200 plant. That plant information it is displaying. This is secondary second list. Come back. It is secondary first list. Come back. It is the basic list, which is called classical report. Come back. This is called selection screen. And come back. We came back to the program. Now you want to debug the program. There you are having the issue. Okay. So for example, see, when you are debugging blindly from the starting to ending, you won't debug. So where was the issue? Based on that, you are going to debug the program. For example, here I'm just filling CURA. Okay. They selected some material, and for that they are going to select something. Here the values are not coming. Think that. Okay. So here some values are not coming. I want to see why these values are not coming. So now you want to entire program you need to debug. Where to correct, right? Got it, right? So from where you need to debug? From the secondary second list onwards you need to debug. Secondary first list also you no need. Correct. So secondary second list onwards you need to debug. For example, here something is missing, or some calculation they are doing that is not coming, right? Then where you will debug? Secondary first list. So if the way basic list while displaying itself here it is something not working, then where you will debug? Classical report. Okay, that there you are going to debug. How you are going to check? So when you are debugging also you will select statements, then processing statement, display logic, everything step by step you are going to debug. No, what you will do, you will reverse track it. Okay, coming from the starting to ending and where it is going out, we can't identify. So what we will do, reverse tracking means, this is the trick. Normally we'll use it in the real times. So what we will do, reverse track it means, for example, here I'm not getting, what I'm not getting in GSU name one what is 01, I'm not getting. So where I will debug, from the starting I'll debug. Here only two select statement, two processing logic, it is fine. When you're having 12 or 20 tables and processing logic is there, then you want to debug entire thing means difficult, right? So we will reverse track it. Reverse tracking also, how you will do? So what is that? Name one, what is 01 is not coming. Correct? At that time, I'll keep one breakpoint here. This is display logic, reverse. Correct? After that, name one, what is 01, from where it is coming. So double click on the name one. It will take you to that begin of end of. You can double click on that. It will show where and all it is copying the data. See? It is displaying here. It is moving the data from LFA1. Reversely I'm going. From where I'm getting the name 1? From the LFA1 name 1. Correct? When you double click, it will take you to that. Double click where and all it is using, it will show. Now moving here. So I'm just double click here. I'll keep the breakpoint here. Okay. Then from where it is coming? LFA1. So name one is from GSLFA1. From where I'm getting that GSLFA1, I'm double clicking on that. See how you can reverse track it. So now it is reading from LFA1 to this. Moving is fine. Clearing is fine. From where it is taking? Read table ZTLFA1 from here. So what I'll do, I'll go and keep the breakpoint here. Okay. Then LFA1 from where you are getting? Double click on that. Double click on that. Click on continue. You can see where and all it is used. This is read statement, sort statement into table. Where I am getting the data? Select statements. Correct? Double click on it and keep the breakpoint at select. Like this, you are going to, whatever field is not coming the value, you will reverse track it from where, and all it is coming. Because here it is simple, two tables. Correct? If you scroll it, you will see that when you having that larger programs, from where and all it is coming means, it is difficult to track. At that time you will go like this. What is the field which is displaying in the output? From where it is coming, that value from where it is coming, that value from where it is coming, like that you will find the root of that. Once you kept all the breakpoints, now we are going to run this program. Okay, see over here, run it, and you can choose any one, P hyphen 101 and 5000 plan time triggering. When you are clicking on that, see it is taking only to that breakpoints where you can. Now just go and see what I'm passing. So T001W table, just open and see in that you have 500. Yes, so it is having name one. Yes, so and it is having listener. No, correct. See, listener itself is not there. So when you are passing that to this table, what you are going to get? సో లిఫ్నర్ లేదు కదా, మరి ఏం ఫీల్డ్ తీసుకొస్తుంది ఇది? ఏం తీసుకురాలేదు, ఫెయిల్ అయింది, సారీ. ఎస్వై సబార్సి 4. So that's the reason it is not getting any output in the, say, move failed, GT display also failed. It is not having any data because that LFA1 table is not having. Only T001 table is having. That's the reason it is empty. Correct? టేబుల్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఎంటీ. ఇంకా మళ్ళీ మనం లూప్ డిస్ప్లే చూడాలి అవసరమా? లేదు కదా. Like that we are going to analyze. For example, in the select statement I got the data, then further it is not means where you are moving you will check, where you are displaying you will check whether I'm doing the correct or not. Clear? So this is how we are going to debug and find the issue. క్లియర్ అయిందమ్మా మీకు? ఆల్వేస్ స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి డీబగ్ చేస్తామా అంటే నో. రియల్ టైంలో ఎప్పుడు ఆల్వేస్ స్టార్టింగ్ నుంచి డీబగ్ చేయాలంటే కష్టం. చాలా టేబుల్స్, చాలా ఫీల్డ్స్, లెంగ్తీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అట్లా ఉంటాయి. సో అలాంటప్పుడు ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఏదైనా రావట్లేదు అంటే ఎక్కడ రావట్లేదు? డిస్ప్లే లాజిక్లో. డిస్ప్లే లాజిక్లో రాలేదంటే ఆ డిస్ప్లే ఏ ఫీల్డ్ యూస్ చేస్తున్నారు, ఆ ఫీల్డ్కి వాల్యూ ఎక్కడి నుంచి పాస్ చేస్తున్నారు, అది ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది, ఇలా ఇలా స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ మనం రివర్స్ ట్రాక్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తే అది ఎండ్ అప్ విత్ ద సెలెక్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఓన్లీ కదా. అక్కడ అన్ని బ్రేక్ పాయింట్స్ పెట్టేసుకొని తర్వాత మీరు చెక్ చేస్తే ఎక్కడ ఫెయిల్ అవుతుంది, సెలెక్టే ఫెయిల్ అవుతుందా, లేదు సెలెక్ట్ తెచ్చాక రీడ్ దగ్గర పోతుంది. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నువ్వు బైనరీ సెర్చ్ రాసి సార్ట్స్ రాసిండు, అప్పుడు డేటా వచ్చిండదు. ఎందుకు? సార్టింగ్లో ఉంటేనే కదా బైనరీ సెర్చ్ వర్క్ అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది, ఓ డేటా లోపల ఉన్నా కూడా రీడ్ ఫెయిల్ అవుతుంది, ఎందుకంటే సార్ట్ చేయలేదు కాబట్టి. నువ్వు అక్కడ ఫిక్స్ చేస్తావు. లేదు రీడ్ కూడా సక్సెస్ అయింది, బట్ ఫైనల్ డిస్ప్లేలో నువ్వు రావట్లా. ఎందుకు? ఫైనల్ 1, ఫైనల్ 2, ఫైనల్ 3 అని ఉంది. ఫైనల్ 2కు బదులు ఫైనల్ అని రాసేసి ఉంటావు. అప్పుడు ఎక్కడి నుంచి వస్తుంది? కరెక్టా? సో అట్లా ఏదో మనం మిస్టేక్ చేసింటాం కాబట్టే రాదు, డీబగ్ చేస్తేనే మనకి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయగలుగుతాం. క్లియరా? అండ్ ఓకే ఫైన్, ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్ గెటింగ్ దిస్ ఇన్ ద అవుట్పుట్ సంథింగ్ రాంగ్ ఆర్ calculation wrong or anything wrong, then I can reverse track it. If, for example, when I'm just doing the validation, it went something wrong. At that time, where you will keep the breakpoint? At the time of validation. Startup selection to get the data. ఈవెంట్స్కి బ్రేక్ పాయింట్స్ పెట్టడానికి అవసరం లేదు. ఈవెంట్స్కి పెట్టలేం, కానీ దానికి లేకుండా కోడ్కి పెట్టచ్చు కదా. ఓకేనా? We can't keep the breakpoints for declarations, events, and the dead code. Correct. But we can keep under the event code, you can write. Validation means some logic will be there. For that logic, you can keep the breakpoint and check. Clear? So, based on the requirement, you are going to debug, not from the starting. Then why you are showing here always starting, debugging means for your understanding how the flow is happening. For understanding, if you debug, you can understood easily what's happening and all. Clear, Amma? Any questions? Okay, fine. Online, any questions?
No, no.
Okay, then we'll go for the next. Okay, so what we did, we used before SYLISEL to capture the value dynamically. It is capturing entire line what you selected. Under that, you are going to take the offset functionality, means position and within concept, and capturing that value. Now we have one more way. What is that? Hide keyword. I can use hide keyword to capture the values. How to do that? That we'll see that now. Okay. The same example only. I'm not at all going to change. Only instead of SYLISEL taking the data, we are going to use hide keyword to capture the data. Okay, so from the starting, I'm just going to come first. The classical report is going to change? No, not at all. Declarations is not going to change. Classical report also is not going to change at all. Display logic also not going to change. Top of page will be the same, but at line selection. So here dynamically how I'm capturing by using SYLSEL. I don't want this. I'm going to use hide keyword. How to use the hide keyword? Wherever you are selecting on that list, you need to capture the value by using hide keyword. Where I'm double clicking in the basic list, where I'm displaying the basic list by using loop. This is the one which I'm using. Before clearing the value, hide. Which one? GS final hyphen. What is the value I want to hide? Here, MATNR, right? Material. MATNR. I'm just hiding that value. Okay. So I'm not capturing any other value, only MATNR. In the display logic I'm going to hide. Whenever they selected, when I'm just going to take that value MATNR equal to GS final hyphen MATNR. Whatever I capture the value, that I'm passing to dynamically. So next, in the secondary first list, we are going to display by using loop and right. Here I'm going to capture the value. Which one I want? Hide. GS output hyphen works. Okay. And what I'm going to do, instead of using SYL, LV works equal to GS output hyphen works. So which I captured. There is no further interaction, so I'm not. Otherwise, you're going to write hide keyword for this display also. Now you can see I'm just running this. So I'm just selecting any material starting also you can select. You can see that any plant it is going to get the details. Okay. But how we are capturing, we saw that in the debugging mode as well, LSCL, which is taking offset functionality and all. But here how it is capturing means by using the hide keyword. You can see I'm just keeping events. I can't keep the breakpoint, but under that code I can keep. Just run it. You can pass URA or without that also you can run. I don't want to see the classical report, so F8. Then I'm going to select on P-109 somewhere it is. You can see that hide keyword GS final MATNR, it is captured that value. Maybe it is capturing entire line. See, GS final I'm just writing. It is not having any other value because I written only hide for MATNR. That's the reason it is capturing that value. If I want another value also, use hide keyword for other field also. Then it will capture. Clear? So this is how hide keyword is capturing. Now I'm just getting that value into LVMATNR. I'm just going to take it and then fetching the logic as usual. Select statements will work. Then we are going to have the processing logic, sorting and looping the marcy and reading the remaining tables, and then finally display the logic. This and all will be the same. Okay. So I'm just double clicking on some value 2000. I'm just double clicking. SYLSIND is 2, correct? Now go here and what I just hidden, GS output works. See, if you see the remaining work area, GS output, it won't have any other values other than this works because I'm just return this hide keyword only for the works, correct? So if you want other also, write like that. Now you can see that value I'm going to capture into the works. Then it's going to get the data as usual, then processing the data, then display logic, everything will be the same. It's going to display. Clear? But instead of using SYLISEL, I used hide keyword. Where you are writing the hide? Wherever you are selecting that display loop, you are going to write the hide keyword. Clear, right? Wherever you are selecting that display logic, okay, in that you will write the hide keyword, so that which is going to hide the value. Clear, ma? Online, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So then I'm just going for the next way of capturing. Remaining nothing is going to change. Only capturing value is going to change. I'm going to use get cursor. So how we are going to use this? That I'll show you. So here also nothing is going to change. Classical report will be as it is. It's not at all going to change. What is going to change? Only the interactive report, that to capturing only is going to change. I don't want hide here. Hide I'm not going to use. I'm just deleting that. Okay. And then what I'm going to use? Get cursor. Instead of using this hide commenting, and then I'll go for get cursor. How to get cursor? Field, LV field, value LV MATNR. Here it is going to get the data along with the value field name also. Means work area hyphen variable name also it's going to capture, which is character of 30. I'm just declaring one field. What it will do, it will capture MATNR value. What is that work area name? GS final MATNR. That name will come into the field. It's going to capture the field name and the value. Both is going to capture. Next, we are going to see that I don't want to use hide here also. I'm just going to comment it out, or you can delete, that is up to you. So I'm just commenting here and use get cursor. Get cursor field LV field. I'm using the same value into LV works. Okay. So activate it. Now run the program. CURA. Just run it. I don't want to see in debugging mode first. I want to run it. You can see L-ATC. You can select on anything. You can select on any plant. It's going to display the data. So output wise, no difference at all. The same. But how we captured? We captured by using get cursor. How to use that? We'll see in the debugging mode. Okay. So now I'll run it. I don't want to debug that classical report F8. Now I'm going to select P-100. You can see, go to the desktop and SYLSIND is 1. Go inside that. Okay. So now you can see LV field and LV MATNR both are empty. When I said get cursor, whatever cursor is placed, just get the value P-100. Corresponding work area hyphen field name also it is capturing. Once I got the value, I'm going to run it. So once I got the value, double click on the value. See, case LSIND is 2. When 2, it will go. And then in the LV works, the field name is different before. When I press F5, you can see GS output works and the value. Once I capture the value, pass that to the select statement and display. So this is how I'm going to use get cursor. Get cursor is going to capture the field name and the value both. Clear ma? Any doubts? Online? Any questions? Only the capturing dynamic options got changed, remaining the same. If I want to know which list it is, so SY LSIND only. Okay. So what is the event? At line selection will trigger on your action on the selection on the line interaction. Okay, at line selection will trigger. Top of page during line selection for the headings. That will be the same. Only capturing, dynamically capturing methods got changed. One is SYLISEL, which is going to capture the entire line. In that, you can use offset functionality and capture the value. Second one is hide keyword, where you are selecting in the display logic, you have to write the hide keyword. It will capture the value. Get cursor. So get cursor, field name, and the value name. So variable. So it is going to capture along with the value the work area hyphen field name also into the field. Clear? Any questions? ఈవెంట్ అని ఇంట్రాక్ట్ సపరేట్గా నేర్చుకున్నాం కదా. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఎఫ్ఎస్ ఎలా ఇస్తుంది క్వశ్చన్ ఇస్తారు కదా రిక్వైర్మెంట్ వాళ్ళు, మనం ఎలా తెలుసుకుంటాం ఎలా చేయాలి ఎలా చేయాలి? సార్ ఇప్పుడు నీకు ఒకటి నేను చెప్తున్నాను రిక్వైర్మెంట్. ఓకే, నాకు ఈ స్టూడెంట్ ఉంది, స్టూడెంట్ ల్యాబ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంది, స్టూడెంట్ బ్యాంక్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంది, స్టూడెంట్ పర్సనల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంది. So all these four tables I want to see in detailly, combine all these are the fields I want to display in the output. So what report you will write? Which report you are going to write? Classical or interactive? Classical. Okay, same requirement I'm changing little bit. Okay, so I want to combine these four tables and all. Whenever I'm going to click on the city, okay, so the student saying in the city, I want to click on the city. At that time I want to show all the branches of my institute means in that city. Okay, now what kind of report you'll write? Correct. Okay, I'm just going to have like a students everything. I'm just showing students having less attendance and all. So when is less attendance, if they are paid extra fee, I want to adjust the attendance. Before it is only 40%, now they paid extra fee, I want to adjust that. Okay, so I want to change 40% to 90%, and I'm going to click on save button. Then the data should go on save in the table. Now what kind of report you'll write? Interactive button interaction, that we are going to learn in the next. జస్ట్ డిస్ప్లే చేయి అంటే క్లాసికల్ రిపోర్ట్. నువ్వు ఇది క్లిక్ చేసినప్పుడు ఇంకోటి ఏదైనా చేయి అంటే ఇంటరాక్టివ్ రిపోర్ట్. క్లియర్?
ఇప్పుడు ఆఫ్సెట్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ ఉంది కదా, ఇప్పుడు ఎస్బీఐ ఎల్ఐసి మళ్ళీ హైడ్ గెట్ కర్సర్ యూజ్ అంటే
అన్నీ అవే.
దానికన్నా ఇవి ఈజీగా ఉన్నాయి, బట్ మూడు ఎందుకు ఇచ్చారు? డిఫరెన్స్ ఏమన్నా?
డిఫరెన్స్ అంటే మొత్తం సేమే. SYLISEL which is going to capture that entire line. Hide also to capture entire line. Get cursor also to capture along with the value on that. Okay. For example, if I want to write same in that report, for example, when I'm selecting on the next report, Lifner. Okay. So Lifner vendor. If I'm selecting on the vendor, then show me the vendor related information. If I'm selecting on the customer, show me the customer related information. I'm not showing next. I want to separate list in this only. At that time, how you will write? If you use get cursor, I can write. If work area hyphen field LIFNR, then show this kind of list. If it is work area hyphen field equal to this, then this kind of. Both are comes under same SYLS and the 3, right? Correct. In that you want two different. At that time get cursor will be more helpful. Clear? Any more questions? సో నేను ఎందుకు దీని గురించి గెట్ కసర్స్ కానీ హైడ్ కానీ SYLSL అంత కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఎక్కువ చేయకుండా జస్ట్ చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతున్నాను అంటే రియల్ టైంలో ఇవి అసలు వాడం. ఓకే, మరి ఎందుకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నారు ఇక్కడ అంటే మీరు ఇప్పుడు రాయడమే కాదు, పాత రిపోర్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి which is older versions. SAP already older versions are having the same kind of reports. They use get cursor to capture the value, hide or SYLSL, and they are using write statement to display the data. At that time you need to understand, right? That's the reason we are learning. We are not at all going to write, when you are developing new report, you are not at all going to write normal classical interactive. No, you're going to write ALV classical, ALV interactive. Now, latest OOLV classical, OOLV interactive. This is what we are going to utilize now. ఓకే. సో నువ్వు ఒక మెకానిక్ నేర్చుకుంటున్నావు అనుకో. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏం యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు అంతా కలర్ టీవీస్, స్మార్ట్ టీవీస్, కరెక్టా? సో నీ అది రిపేర్ చేసేది మాత్రం చెప్తిస్తే చాలా. బ్లాక్ అండ్ వైట్ టీవీస్ చూస్తే అప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తావు నువ్వు, కరెక్టా? సో అందుకే అది కూడా నేర్చుకుంటున్నావు. సేమ్ లైక్ దట్. కానీ ఇది వేస్ట్ కాదు. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ లాజిక్ ఈజ్ సేమ్, ఓన్లీ డిస్ప్లే పార్ట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు చేంజ్. ఇప్పుడు దాకా ఏం చేసాం, డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ డిక్లరేషన్స్, డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ గెట్ డేటా, డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాసెసింగ్ డేటా. నౌ డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ డిస్ప్లే డేటా. Classical, simple displaying. Interactive, when interaction is happening, how to display. Next, ALV report, how to display by using the function modules. Okay. OOLV, how to display the same data with classes and methods. That's it. The display logic is going to change. Instead of loop and write, function module will come, classes and methods will come. Remaining select statement, processing statements, everything will be the same. Events also same. Up to start of selection, end of selection, events also same. It's not going to change. Clear? So can we go for the button interaction? Online, any questions? Can we start button interaction?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so what is this button interaction? We have to add some button, and when you click on that button, do some action. That is called button interaction. For that, what is the event? At user command is the event. When you select on a line, at line selection will trigger. When you select on a button, at user command will trigger. But for that, first of all, you need to create your own buttons, right? Where you are going to create your own buttons means SE41 is the transaction code where we can create GUI status. What is GUI status? Collection of menu bar, standard toolbar, application toolbar, title bar. All four together will call GUI status. So in SE41 we can create our own buttons. How to create our own buttons? That I'll show you. Whenever you create the button, you will give the button name. Okay, but system is not going to identify with the button name. For each and every button, they need some FCT code. Means the unique name, 4 characters unique name is must and should you need to give it for each and every button, so that backend system is going to consider with the FCT code only. ఓకే. మీరు ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ నేమ్ ఏదైనా ఇచ్చుకోండి, నేమ్తో అది చెక్ చేయదు. మీ ప్రతి ఒక్క బటన్కి 4 క్యారెక్టర్స్ యునిక్ నేమ్ ఇస్తారు. ఆ నేమ్తోనే ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తుంది బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ సిస్టమ్. క్లియర్? సో కాబట్టి ఏం చేయాలి, ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ బటన్ వాట్ ఎవర్ యు ఆర్ క్రియేటింగ్ యూ నీడ్ టు గివ్ ద FCT కోడ్, ఫంక్షన్ కోడ్. ఓకే. So once it is done, you created the buttons, then how you are going to attach that to the program? Correct? You're creating in SC41, your program is in SC38. How you will attach this UI status to this means by using the keyword called set PF status. If you give the GUI status name, it will attach all the buttons to this. Once it is attached, when I'm selecting on the button, at user command will trigger. Under that, I have 10 buttons. Which button I selected? How I'm going to know? Means SYUCOM is the system variable which stores FCT code of that particular button. For each and every button, we give an FCT codes. Now, when I select on that button, that particular FCT code will come into this variable, so that we are going to know, okay, this button got selected. Clear? సో బటన్స్ ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాం, SC41లో. బటన్ నేమ్స్ ఏమైనా పెట్టుకోండి, బట్ వెనకాల బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ 4 క్యారెక్టర్స్ యునిక్ నేమ్ అనేది కంపల్సరీ ఇవ్వాలి. ఎందుకంటే సిస్టమ్ నేమ్తో చెక్ చేసుకోదు, FCT కోడ్ బేస్ చేసుకొనే చెక్ చేస్తుంది. కాబట్టి ప్రతి ఒక్క బటన్కి FCT కోడ్ అనేది మస్ట్. మన్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసేసాక దాన్ని ఎలా అటాచ్ చేయాలి, సెట్ పిఎఫ్ స్టేటస్ అనే కీవర్డ్తో అటాచ్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే. ఆ బటన్ మీద సెలెక్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏ ఈవెంట్ ట్రిగ్గర్ అవుతుంది? అట్ యూజర్ కమాండ్ అనే ఈవెంట్ ట్రిగ్గర్ అవుతుంది. సో దాని కింద ఎలా రాస్తాం ఏ బటన్ సెలెక్ట్ అయింది అని అంటే SYUCOM సిస్టమ్ వేరియబుల్ చెక్ చేస్తే నువ్వు ఏ బటన్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తే ఆ బటన్ యొక్క పర్టికులర్ FCT కోడ్ వచ్చి కూర్చుంటుంది. సో దట్ యూ విల్ ఐడెంటిఫై ఈజీలీ. క్లియర్? So these are the things. So can we see in the next class? Because if I start also it can't be finished now. 8:30, right? So we'll see that in the button interaction in the tomorrow's class. Okay. Don't think that మ్యామ్ అన్నారు అసలు మనం రాయం ఇవి రియల్ టైంలో అందుకనేసి మనకు అవసరం లేదు. లేదు, ఇవి కావాలి. ఓకే, ఫర్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ కూడా కావాలి. నెక్స్ట్ టైం బటన్ ఇంట్రాక్షన్ లైన్ ఇంట్రాక్షన్ అంటే ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఉండదు, డిస్ప్లే లాజిక్ మాత్రం మారిపోతూ ఉంటుంది అంతే. అప్పుడు మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు చెప్పలేదు లైన్ ఇంట్రాక్షన్ అంటే ఏంటి, బటన్ ఇంట్రాక్షన్ అంటే ఆల్రెడీ ఇక్కడ చెప్పేసాం. కరెక్టా? ఓన్లీ ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ లూప్ అండ్ రైట్ తీసేసి విల్ యూస్ ఫంక్షన్ మాడ్యూల్. ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ లూప్ అండ్ రైట్ తీసేసి క్లాసెస్ అండ్ మెథడ్స్. డిస్ప్లే లాజిక్ మాత్రం మారుతూ వస్తుంది. దెన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ క్లాసికల్, ఏఎల్వి క్లాసికల్ ఆర్ ఓఓఎల్వి క్లాసికల్. ఈ క్లాసికల్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ అనేది నార్మల్ ఉన్నాయి, ఏఎల్వి క్లాసికల్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ ఉన్నాయి, ఓఓఎల్వి క్లాసికల్ ఇంటరాక్టివ్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. ఓకేనా? After finishing this example, we are going to show you that ALV, OOLV also. Okay, ma? బట్ ఇన్ రియల్ టైం ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏదన్నా చేస్తున్నారు, ఇప్పుడు ఏదన్నా కొత్తది కొంటున్నారు, ఏం కొంటారు? కలర్ టీవీనే కొంటారు కదా, బ్లాక్ అండ్ వైట్కి ఎవరు వెళ్ళరు కదా. అలాగే మనం ఇప్పుడు ఏదన్నా చేస్తున్నామంటే ఓఓఎల్విలో చేస్తాం. లేదు స్టిల్ ఇంకా వాళ్ళు ఓల్డర్ వర్షన్ యూస్ చేస్తున్నారంటే ఏఎల్వి యూస్ చేస్తాం. అంతకన్నా ఓల్డర్ వర్షన్ వాడే వాళ్ళు ఎవరు లేరు. ఓకేనా? Any more questions? Online? Any questions, ma?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine then. We'll meet tomorrow and we'll continue with that. Before that, just practice and come. If you have any questions, we can just discuss.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.